Hello, everybody. One more time down Tumor Town's Thought Channels. Bruce, as usual, with you here. I just wanted to clarify cats. My mother loved cats her entire life, always had them. Therefore, I always had cats in my life, and I became a cat person. And I've been a cat person my entire life. I've had some incredible relationships with some of the cats in my life. Tiger in my youth, Charcoal, Sadie, uh, Misty, um, of course TJ, my baby Jabbalone, some, you know, Trooper, Gyno, Jimmy, little Zippy Squaw. I'm just looking around at all the photographs. I mean, so many. But there are those, that made the very top tier of the list, right? Chauncey, Sadie, TJ, Zip Squat, you know. I mean, there's just, so many. And it rips my heart every time I have to say goodbye to one of these cats. And my wife and I don't have children. We never wanted children. We ended up just rescuing cats that other people wouldn't adopt for whatever reason. Cats that had HIV, cats that had behavioral issues, cats that had these problems, whatever they were. And they all became part of our family. And, you love them and then you have to see them pass away. And it hurts every time. It never gets easier, and I hate that part of it, but when you've got that connection, you've got that special relationship, you know, there's nothing like it. When you're fully bonded with a cat, there's just absolutely nothing like it. I mean, Sadie, oh my God, she was the most beautiful, beautiful cat, smart as a whip. She would go on walks with me, just walk right with me out around the neighborhood and come back. Not an issue, not a problem. She snuggled with me, stayed with me, slept with me. She was just my baby girl, you know. And Chaucer. Chaucer was a rescue in California, and that little girl, she would surf me. She would stay on top of me when I slept, no matter how I moved. She stayed put. She was a surfing girl from California. She was just a beautiful little sweetheart. And DC dumpster cat, found him in a dumpster. Little yellow tabby. Oh, he was a pistol. But I mean, there's so many. Mama, little Mia, my Munchkin. So many, so many. But that's why you see pictures of the cats here on the walls, and why everybody who knows me knows I'm a sucker for cats. And I fully, I understand. I know the cats look at us as humans and think, A, man, are they an ugly species? Two, they are like the dumbest species there ever was because, they allow us to get away with anything. And yet they still feed us, take care of us, give us a place to live, buy us toys, provide health care. They do all of this for us, no matter what we do. They will still go, oh, I know you're such a cute little baby, and pick you up and snuggle you and kiss you. And they go, man, you know, have we got it made with those silly, stupid humans? I get it. They laugh at me and all of that. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. I'm a cat dad. Life sentence. I get it. But I get it happily. Okay. Because I would not trade my time with those babies for anything in the world. They are as precious to me as real babies were. And I can tell you, with little baby TJ and Zip Squat, they were bottle feeders. We got them really young. Right, with TJ. We had to be the mama. We had to encourage him to go to the bathroom because he was so young he couldn't do it by himself, right? So, getting him to go to the bottle. Once we got the bottle going, great. Now he's on the bottle. Then we got him to pee. That was great. Now he's peeing. Oh, now we got him to poop. Got to get him to poop. Got to get him to poop. Working at it. Finally, boom, he poops. I cannot express to you the level of joy and excitement that I had in seeing TJ poop. Oh, I will never forget that. That was just a moment of extreme bliss for me. Because I knew at that point, we made it. He's going to survive. We're going to get him over this. Everything's going to be fine. And he did. Even with all of the things, the fact that he had congenital issues, we overcame everything. And that little guy ended up living for 20 years. The last year and a half wasn't so great, but, for 18 years, he had a great time, and he ran this house as the king, and he knew he was the king. Absolutely no question in his mind. And Zip Squat was pretty much kind of the same. He was able to go to the bathroom by himself when we got him, but we had to bottle feed him. It took a while to get him to go to the bottle. But once he did, he was fine. And then he became the juvenile delinquent of all time. He was the guy who would go and cause trouble and then look and go, no, well, not me. Absolutely not me. Could have been me. Had to be you. Somebody else. It was not me. When you know damn well, because you watched him do it. And at night, he would come up to me in bed, and he would put his face right in my face, right? And you just sit there nuzzling me as if to say, see, I'm such a sweet little guy. I'm a beautiful little boy. I'm a good guy. I would never do those bad things. Not me, not me, not me. And he would curl over and purr and cuddle, 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 purr, purr, cuddle, cuddle, And I knew this is just, this is your act, but I'll suck it up because it's nice. And you're going to start out and you're going to do something wicked tomorrow. And he would. But that was just Zip Squat, He didn't know zip about squat. What are you going to do? That's just two of them. But, cats are our lives. We still have several in the house. I do not have one at this point in my life that I am bonded to, unfortunately. So I'm kind of going through this end of my life cat-free in a sense, alone in many respects. There was a cat, Miranda, who we rescued from a lady I'm responsible for who could no longer take care of her. And, Miranda was going to be my cancer buddy. But unfortunately, cancer got to her before it got to me. And that hurt a lot. I miss her very much. So, before I get really teary and cry, that's it. I'm a cat guy. Just want everybody to know it, for good or bad, whatever. That's me, the crazy wiki cat guy. Peace, everybody. Hang 10.